Hello everybody, I am your host Too Elusive, and we are back with more Ape Escape. Now, before I really get into this episode, I gotta tell to you straight what's been going down this whole week, and honestly it's not really pretty with what happened. My biggest advice to you guys is to always back up your saves. If you don't have an external hard drive, always find a way to back up your saves, because what happened recently was that I ended up losing a lot of data that I was originally going to use for, what was it? The data itself contained a lot of projects that I was working on for this channel, including every single review that I had lined up to this point. Like, the whole slate was wiped clean. So basically, I'm gonna have to start over from scratch, and that also includes every video that I've uploaded to this channel at this point is practically gone. So I don't really have any backups. So what happens? So if anything happens to the videos on here, I'm pretty much screwed. I'm gonna have to start this whole thing from scratch. So, all right. Before I continue with this playthrough, I just gotta talk about something real fast. That is by far the easiest time I've had catching this monkey in particular. Usually, whenever I have to go after that monkey, I would leave with either like one piece of health remaining or no health at all, because it would just outright kill me. Like, that is a red monkey with every weapon under the sun, and they're like the hardest monkeys to catch because they have every single weapon. Bombs, missiles, SMGs, you name it. They have the whole arsenal that all the monkeys have access to, minus the ray guns. But why would you need a ray gun when you have an SMG? Needless to say, not once have I played this game I was ever successful at running up to it and just catching it right then and there. Usually it's a freaking epic battle or a straight up war zone when I go after that monkey in particular. So, sorry if I seem like I'm making a big deal out of nothing, but it's just that never happened. I'm thankful that it happened. Anyway, but back to the swing of things. Basically, we are inside of the belly of the beast. This is not Jabu Jabu's belly. This is not Jabu Jabu's belly. This is Dexter's belly. Yeah, the turtle's name is Dexter, apparently. This stage, despite the way it looks, is relatively easy to breeze through if you know what you're doing. I'm sorry, I'm still taken aback by the fact that that red monkey was so piss easy to catch compared to the other times when I've gone after that same monkey. I'm just completely baffled by that. Anyway, the enemies here are really easy to kill, despite me getting hit by them. And the obstacles themselves are not that hard to get through. Like this swinging thing right over here, really easy to take down as long as you keep your distance and use the explosive bullets. You can damage it with your slingshot, sure, but you also run the risk of getting hit because it swings at you the moment you get close. So you're better off just shooting it with explosive bullets if you have it to make quick work of the thing. And like I said earlier, when it comes to the slingback shooter, I use it a lot to take out enemies from afar. No sense in getting close to them if you can just shoot them with like a really powerful attack that can end their life in like 2 or 3 hits. Alright. Oh! Okay, that's another thing that never happens. The monkeys, while they're alerted, they usually never shoot me from there. Normally they just stand there doing exactly what they're doing right now. Now hold on, let me see if I can... I did not want to hit the monkey. I was trying to hit the enemy up there, but that's okay. Thankfully the enemy didn't notice that I went down, so it didn't chase me like I thought it would. Oh, see, there it is. It was shooting at me again. That never happens. Alright, let me just shoot it. and meet it right at the bottom here. Those monkeys are also really easy to catch despite them having white pants and being on high alert. And that's another thing. White pants monkeys, like I said before, have the highest alert in the game. They can literally sense you a mile away. And the reason why those monkeys in particular are easy to catch is because when they slide down... Ooh, he almost got away. When they slide down, you notice that they have a very very long, like, reset animation before they get back up. Just like that, and you can just run up and catch them when that happens. Now, there was one more monkey in that room that I could have captured, but unfortunately, I've met the stage quota and they're going to send me back. And that's probably the only thing I don't like about Ape Escape. And they've done this pretty much for all 3 games. You meet a certain stage quota, they send you back here to the time station, but there are still monkeys that you could have caught while you're there. And the reason why that's an issue is because, like, if the stages are really large, you have to travel all the way back to that point to catch those missing monkeys.
It will be extremely cold in this next area. The planet is covered with ice, and in some areas with strong winds, the temperatures will drop below freezing. The apes have adapted well to their new surroundings. Take full advantage of the gadgets so you can quickly move on.
Alright, that message was really brief. But anyway, I mean, it's not really a problem in the first half of the game because the stages are not that large. But later on, when they do become large and you kind of have to weasel your way around these puzzles and what have you, it does become a little tedious in that regard. By the way, we're now in the frozen area. Despite being surrounded by water here, I highly advise not landing in it. And I'm gonna at least demonstrate the reason why. And there's your reason, folks. The water is so freaking cold, it actually feels like fire. Not the first time I've seen games use that frozen logic before, by the way. Like, I remember playing through Tales of Symphonia, and there was water that was so freaking cold, the text reads that it would legit burn your hands. Now, this monkey has a pretty interesting gimmick. He's gonna go into these igloos, and the moment you see the flag pop up, you meet it there, and have your net out. Now, I'm just gonna camp and wait for... Just wait for one of these flags to go. I'm not even gonna run up and catch it. I'm just gonna wait. Alright. There you go. Just like that. Really easy to catch. If you just camp 2 out of the 4 igloos, it's gonna show up in one of those igloos eventually, and you can just catch it for free. Now, those beefy snowmen take like 3 hits to kill, as you can see, and it's best to kill them like the moment they spawn, because they don't necessarily have to bounce on you in order to do damage. You can just touch them and they'll instantly hurt. There's also another monkey down here. Just break the ice, and there you go. It's not going to run anywhere else. Alright, now we have a red pants monkey that's riding along that mammoth up there. And the way you want to take that monkey out is to shoot him down with explosive bullets. Wow, I missed. I missed that horribly. This is why I don't play Hanzo in Overwatch, guys. Anyway, the moment you shoot at him, run away immediately because it's always going to fire at where you're standing in retaliation. But yeah, if you use your explosive bullets, you can literally destroy his hut in like 2 hits, and he's done. But moving on from here, it's up to you if you want to destroy the flying pest or not. Honestly, I don't really find it to be in the way, so I usually just ignore it. But if you feel safer to like kill it before you make that jump, by all means go right on ahead. And the reason why I was hiding behind that ice pillar earlier is because the wind likes to blow whenever I'm like running across that little pathway there. And unfortunately, your super hoop is not that fast, so you can't just muscle your way through it. So just wait behind the pillar and then use your super hoop and you'll be fine. And always double jump over these fans, like always, because I tried just doing a regular jump, didn't work out as planned. Oh, for Christ's sake. This always happens when I jump on this platform because of the stupid mailbox that just opens up when I get over there. Thankfully, when a monkey is like legit cornered, they go into that little, oh no, please don't catch me stance, and they become even more free to capture because they're not going to do anything to you. Oh, I don't need my net for that. I mean my hoop for that. He was daydreaming. What am I doing? Now, as far as like Ape Escapes go and their difficulty curves, I want to go ahead and say that the first game is the hardest one out of all three. And I can elaborate that further on in my redoing of the review for Ape Escape 2. But I'm not going to talk about that now because guess what, guys? We're out of time. So I'm going to end it here, and as always, play until your thumbs fall off. I'm Too Elusive, and I'll see you guys later. Peace!